I'm Graham, and I'll be covering the ethical issues affecting stakeholders. First, let's define what stakeholders are. They're any person, group, or organization that affects or can affect or is affected by the organization involved. So in this case, there's three major ones. We have the shareholders, so anyone that owns shares in the company. Those that depend on the company or do business with it, so the clients. Here it's Imperial Oil. And the employees, those that work for the company. So in this case we have those in the field, welders, pipe fitters, those in the offices, any employees that are employed by this company. This also includes management, HR, and specifically quality assurance, quality control manager. Next we'll go on to the issues. So some of the main ones here, work quality. Since there's no QA QC manager, the work is not fully supervised, therefore the quality work is not held up to higher standards. There's no one there to supervise, make sure the work is being done to the proper standards, qualities, policies, procedures. Low quality products result in an unhappy client. Unhappy client, they will not want to do business, they'll be angry, their products to them will be delayed. In this case, we have the project in general will be delayed. Once again, there's no quality control manager to supervise the work. The work has to be passed to a certain quality, and in this case results in delayed project since they haven't hired anyone yet. So again, unhappy clients, delayed project, work quality is low, clients can be very mad, maybe take their business somewhere else, maybe want to have to pay less, so may work in even more negotiations because of this negotiation. And profits, again, work quality, delayed project could affect the profits that they make. They'll get a less of a return, profit margins decrease, and specifically here they're negotiating wage. So if they have to pay an employee more wage, pay more for his flights, everything like that, then more of the money that they make will go towards that. I know it seems small, but still affects the profits or shareholders, make it less of a return. Future contracts, the company, if they have low work quality or delayed projects, or they haven't hired anyone for a couple months, this could affect any future contracts that they have. Other organizations or companies that want to do business with them, they will see this and they might say, well, no, they haven't hired anyone for 2 months, they don't have the quality, so they're going to take their business elsewhere. And the public image, it just looks like a bad company. They're not hiring someone, they have low quality, and it just doesn't look good in the public to be in this negotiation, or haven't hired anyone, don't have a quality control person, the quality's decreasing, just looks bad on their public image. So next, regarding these issues, the best thing for this company is to be honest. Honesty is always the best policy. They say it's better to be honest than to have to tell a lie over and over, to remember a lie. So in this case, I just want to be honest. Yes, they've been looking for 2 months, or the process has been going for 2 months, but they want to ensure that they have the right person who's got all the qualifications, knows what they're doing, that can really take over the job and really keep the company going strong. They want to avoid misrepresentation. So in this case, they don't want to put anything out there that would make it seem like they're close to a deal, or they're hiring or they're interviewing, say, a lot more people than what they actually are. This is it's what the stakeholders depend on, is the information, and if they're just misrepresenting it and lying, then it just really looks bad. So that, for instance, they could say, yeah, we've got 10 people that we're interviewing, when really they're only interviewing one person, and it just looks bad. or yeah, we're really close to a deal, maybe they aren't close to a deal, just everything like that. So they just want to be honest. And yeah, the best way to avoid this dilemma, they could word it differently. So if they don't really want to say, yeah, we've got one person, it's been 2 months, they could say, we're in the process, we're currently in the process of interviewing or hiring. That way they're not releasing specifics, that the number of people that they're interviewing or hiring. So just kind of getting the facts out there, but not too many. And don't disclose any information that's really going to harm or maybe make your public image look bad. So for instance, the 6 employees or 10 employees versus just 1, or any facts like, oh yeah, we're just working on a wage, and once we get the wage settled, we're going to have this person. That yeah, it just kind of looks bad. Just keep everything professional. Don't disclose too much information, but disclose the necessary information that is needed. And puffing. So they don't want to say, yeah, we've got 10 people. They want to puff it and just say, well, we got 1, or just say, yeah, we're in the process. Would be better. Puffing is just a gratuitous praise. So yeah, we're interviewing, so the company knows that, oh yeah, they're getting close to hiring someone, or something like that. And summary of the ethics. So ethics applies to both sides in a negotiation, not just one person. Both sides have to be honest, be ethically responsible. So in this case, Andrew and the company, they both have to be honest, disclose necessary information. You know, in the end, they're going to be working together, so they want to have a strong relationship, and not based on lies and that. They just want to go through the negotiation process and carry on working in a strong relationship that will benefit both people as well as all the stakeholders. Now, 25% of resumes contain lies, so as stated in the textbook, it shouldn't come as a shock or surprise to anyone that negotiations, most people will lie or misrepresent during negotiations, but it's important to keep in mind that if the relationship and the outcome are important, then you want to be as honest as possible, but work it to your advantage as well as to the company's advantage. So you might have to work on misrepresenting, anything like that, but yeah, it shouldn't come as a shock or surprise to anyone that negotiations do contain lies or misrepresentations or withholding of information. As well as don't disclose certain information that could affect your position or the company's position. So in this case, Andrew, he had a job in Halifax, and then he applied for one in Alberta. Now he said he didn't like the work in Halifax. He could have stated that Halifax was closing down, the plant there, and that's why he was applying, but he just said that he didn't like it there. That's why he was applying in Alberta. So yeah, if he had disclosed that the plant was closing down, then it kind of looked like his only option, whereas he said he just didn't like it there. So he did have a backup plan that the company JV drivers would have noted, but yeah. As well, it's good to be prepared. Because that's the key. Even before you go into negotiations, you want to be well prepared, do thorough research, have a backup plan, complete the negotiation checklist, do research on your side as well as the other company. Get all your facts straight, have them recorded, have the facts in front of you when you go into the negotiation, anything that will benefit your side. But yeah. You want to trust but verify. As the textbook states, you want to trust the other person, but you want to verify what they say. So if Andrew said, yeah, it's $400 for flights, when really it's $200, you know, they want to trust that what he's saying is true, but they want to verify this. So if he said that, then the company could say, well, actually, we've got the facts. Say it's only $200. That's what we're going to pay you for flights. I don't know where you got the $400 from, but we're going to pay you the $200 for flights. And same with Andrew. He wants to trust what the company is saying. Yeah, you're the only one we're interviewing, or anything like that. He wants to do his facts, or get the facts, do his research on the company, and make sure he's going in with all the information he needs to support his side and get the negotiation going in his favor.